How's everybody this morning? Hope everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday so far. So I have 2 catering orders this morning. The pickup is at the same time at the same restaurant, just different drop-offs. But here's the tricky part. So one was supposed to be picked up at 10:59. The other one's supposed to be picked up at 11:11. But Cartwheel says that the pickup time is 11:11. But I don't want to be late for the first one, so I'm going at the time of the first one, so I'm not late. I think that's the right thing to do. I don't know. At least that's what I'm doing. I guess it's always early. Better to be early than to be late. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. And when I stop, I'll get to the chat. I'm just praying. I'm like, please don't hit the train. Please don't hit the train. I feel like nothing weather-wise has really changed here. I'm like, it's still 47 degrees. It's still cold. It's still, I'll say it's partly cloudy today. It's not as sunny as it was yesterday. Okay, now I can talk. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so 2 catering orders. That's funny. Yeah, I did do other apps before that. It's crazy. Oh, Becky, I'm so sorry. That always hurts when that happens. That actually happened to me last night. It wasn't $70, but it was $49. And I went to go hit it, and as soon as I literally saw it, I hit it, and it was gone. I'm like, darn it, probably, yeah, one of those diamond members got it before I did. I'm like, man, or I should say platinum. I always get like all these tiers completely confused between each one of these platforms. Platinum, diamond, it gets confusing after a while. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you had to be invited onto Uber Eats. I thought you just needed to sign up for the Uber One card to do Uber Eats. Unless things have changed since I've done it. I'm going to leave you guys for 1 second because I see the door open to the restaurant to see, just letting them know that I'm here and that I have 2 orders. So I'm going to be be back. How far are you willing to drive? I'll drive anywhere if the price is right. I always say that. If the price is right, I'll drive anywhere you want me to drive. 20 miles, to me, the pay has to be worth the 20 miles. That's the way I kind of look at it. But if you're doing delivered or delivered that, just be careful, because if you're trying to get to with delivered Emerald status or what is it, elite for deliver that? I forget the name of their statuses. You have to take almost every order that comes in. So just FYI. So it matters and it doesn't matter. It depends if you want to get to any one of those statuses. Oh, you're at work right now, man. It was undelivered. So yeah, if you're interested in being an Emerald driver for them, which is only, I think, 5% of their drivers, 10% of their drivers, it's almost like you have to accept every single order that comes to your phone. I have not done that yet. I don't blame you. I would rather be sleeping right now too. I have to tell you, every morning I feel like sleeping. Every time my daughter goes out for school and gets on the bus, I'm like, I really just want to climb right back into bed. But I'm like, nope, I need to go make that money. That's interesting. Yeah, before you literally just had to go in, sign up for the Uber One card, and you automatically got shop and pays. I didn't know you had to get an invite. That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. I think you just taught me something new today. See how things change with these apps? I swear, they change like every 5 seconds. Okay, I'm going to be literally right back. I'm just going to let them know that I am here. And that way they can just come out whenever they're ready, considering it's 2 orders. So I'll be right back. So she says one is done, and then one she just has to do the tortillas, and it'll be done. So yay. So I guess maybe being early was actually pretty good to be here. So hopefully I can get these and be on my way early and get these done early, because I have to travel just a little bit today to get these done. I keep looking around because I always feel like I'm in someone's parking spot, because technically this is for like all the merchants around here, and I kind of park where I'm not supposed to. I'm telling you, last night it was tough. Thank God Instacart for me at from 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30 on, it was like Instacart. So Instacart for me pulled off my night. If it wasn't for Instacart, it would have been a struggle last night. But hey, I made my goal, so I guess that's what matters. That's real. Becky, I am so sorry, because I've never heard of them doing that. They must have really changed the whole program. Early bird catches the catering. Yeah. Hey, Cartwheel has been literally sending me orders at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon for the next day. So I say, as long as the orders keep coming in, keep doing them. I always say guaranteed money. Who doesn't love guaranteed money? And majority of the time, it's done before lunch rush even starts. So really good foundation for the day. And if you want to sleep in, Anthony, you can sleep in. I don't have those luxuries, but you can sleep in until it's time for the orders to be ready. Oh, bye, Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. So now we just wait. I always forget that I have to, even though it's cold outside, I have to flip to a little bit of air condition to keep the phones cool in the vents. So I'll be on, obviously, with you guys today until these orders get delivered, however long it takes. It didn't look like large orders, so hopefully both of these will be kind of easy setup. Like I said, I have to travel a little while for both of them, so we'll kind of see what time it gets done with today. But yeah, DoorDash, it was rough last night. I kept waiting for Instacart to pop off. Come on, Instacart, and finally it did. Hey, thank you. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to joining us. Sorry, I keep looking to see if A, they're coming out, and B, I'm not taking up anybody's parking spot. I think I saw someone ask about e-bikes. I think it depends on your area. I think in cities you can do e-bikes. In my area, it is just way too spread out for e-bikes to work. So I think it really depends on your area and whether you're in a city, not in a city, to see whether you can do an e-bike. Get some good exercise going on doing that. No, they don't, and it's from they were both I'm like, what am I working today? They were both Cartwheels. So they sent me one yesterday afternoon, probably 2, 3 o'clock. And then last night I was doing an Instacart and another one came in. And I'm like, wait a minute, don't I already have one? And it was for the same time. And it was, they added it as my first stop, not my second stop. So they just added a stop to it. So I'm like, why not? The first one was paying pretty good. This one is paying okay. So I guess, what is it considered, a stacked catering order? Is that what we're calling it these days? But yeah, 2 days in a row. What can I say? What can I say? But no, it doesn't happen very often. But you know, when you can get it, grab it. That's the only thing I can say. I feel like that's the story of these apps. When you can get it, grab it. I'm thinking of you, Becky, with that $70 Costco. When you can get it, grab it if you can get it. But there's nothing worse than seeing a really big Instacart order and you can't get it. You're like, darn it. So I guess I'm off. I mean, the week only started yesterday, so I guess I'm off to a good start this week so far. But tonight I can only obviously go out and work until probably about 7 because, you know, guys, just don't forget to join me tonight for Tuesday Night Live. So I have that going on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, so that'd be 6 p.m. Pacific. So it'll be super interactive. I think we have some good things to talk about tonight, so you definitely don't want to miss tonight's live. But yeah, so I'll be working until about 2 o'clock this afternoon, maybe 2:30-ish. And then I'll go back out tonight for like 2 hours, and then it's kind of my night. Usually I take Tuesdays off, but because I was doing the catering orders, I'm like, I might as well just kind of keep on working today. Because I'm taking off on Sunday for Easter, so I'm kind of flip-flopping around this week. Yeah, Costco orders, to me, you have to really know Costco, so you're not overwhelmed. I always say with Instacart, when you're first starting out, go to stores you actually shop and know, so it's not overwhelming, and then branch out to get a little bit more adventurous and like branch out to other stores. Hey George, how are you? You can't sign up for Cartwheel. You have to be invited, unfortunately. I think, honestly, I got invited because it was through one of the other catering apps that I do. So I just think that's how I got on it. But unfortunately, you have to get invited in order to be on Cartwheel. Yeah, yep, it's the original one. I'm back to, you know, it's I try to make it fun. I try to make it interactive on Tuesday nights, but still talk about what's kind of going on with either DoorDash or whatever's going on in the gig economy. Because then on Wednesday morning, it drops as a podcast at 9 a.m. So, you know, that's the progression and the schedule. But I love the interaction. I feel like it's more, I don't want to say intimate, but I feel like it's more one-on-one and more connecting with the community. So I've always enjoyed doing my Tuesday lives. No, I think on George, unfortunately, I think only someone from Cartwheel can send you the invite, because that's how I was able to get on. Thank you, Jonathan. How are you? I'm being my own boss. Let's put it that way. Isn't that why we do what we do? We want to be our own boss. Sorry, I just keep looking back just to make sure no one's coming out with my catering orders. But who doesn't love being their own boss? Who doesn't love making their own hours and coming and going as you please, right? Isn't that why we do what we do? At least that's why I do what I do. I had a boss for 20 plus years. I'm good. I had a boss and I was somebody's boss. I'm good. And we wait. How many total catering apps do I have? 1, 2, 4? 4 catering apps. I think I'm up to. You know, George, I think you said it right there. Being your own boss is awesome if you treat it like a business. I think that's the key. Own it and treat it like your own business. I always say we're our own business owners. I'm in charge of how much money as an individual and income I take. So you're in charge. You're in charge. I know for me, I was waiting for these catering apps to become more consistent. I think that's my big obstacle with catering apps, is to get them to perform for me so they're more consistent. Business makes money. That it does. That it absolutely does. Isn't that why we do what we do, right? We're here to make money. At least that's why I do what I do. I'm here to make money. Oh, bye, Jonathan. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. How We Hustle will be this coming, not like this week, next week. So what is that, the 2nd, I think? Somewhere around there. The 1st week in April. That's when we'll do How We Hustle. So thank you for stopping by. Can't wait to see you then. I like that. My money, my way is the model. I like that. You should coin that phrase. I keep seeing people walk out from like another business thinking that it's like my catering order, but it's not. Yeah, I really like that. I like that saying. My money, my way. Should make a t-shirt. My money, my way. And brand it. Ah, it's here. I'm back. Easy peasy. One was, I'll call it 1.5 bags. It's like 1 bag of food, and then 1 bag of like their sauces and utensils. And then the one, I just put it behind me, just 1 bag of food. That's it. Yay, I'm back. Hi everyone. Especially if you're just joining me for the very first time, welcome. So, I think we're going to be off. Okay, let's get this set up, and so I know where I'm going. Okay, first one. I don't know why, like sometimes directions don't pop up if you use them through the, like some of these catering apps. Yeah, it was easy peasy. Okay, so guys, it's a 21-minute drive, so I apologize ahead of time that I'm not going to be able to get to the chat for a little while. So sit back, I'll see whether I can come up with fun and interesting topics to talk about as I'm driving. So I'll pick up with you guys when I stop, when I get there. So I'm apologizing ahead of time. So I did a couple of DoorDash orders this morning before I even started this catering order. I always try to get in a couple before I even do this. It just depends if DoorDash is going to give me some orders. I don't care whether it's like a couple of, $5, $6 orders, but just a good foundation. I feel like the more orders I get in the morning, the easier the afternoon is going to be. Thank you. Someone was nice and let me out. I did have on Uber Eats just to see whether I can get my one Uber Eats order for the day, and I didn't get that. I'm telling you, I try to get one Uber Eats order a day. I try. Personally, I'm literally trying to get as much as I possibly can in, because on top of taking off on Sunday, my hope and prayer is I can also stop working Saturday, like around like 5-ish, 6-ish. So that way I can go home and, you know, of course the Easter Bunny is coming to my house, so we have to dye Easter eggs and like I want to do stuff with the family. So I'm literally trying to get as done as much as I possibly can in these next couple of days. So I might have to hustle a little extra. Are anybody else's schools off next week for spring break? I know some schools spring break was this week, some schools spring break is next week. I guess it just kind of depends on your school and your district. So I was reading and we're going to take it with a grain of salt, but you guys can chime in and see what you guys think about this. So it was on the Business Insider. I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day before. And so take it with a grain of salt because it's the Business Insider. But a girl who was ordering, or a woman who was ordering on DoorDash, ordered to her apartment. And she claims, and this is all claims because it came from TikTok, so once again, take it with a grain of salt. She claims that she put leave at door, and she got a call from DoorDash, and it was the driver. She thought the driver was lost, and the driver was demanding that she come get her order from the DoorDash driver, and she proceeded to tell him just leave it at her door because she had to leave at door, and he refused to leave until she opened the door and he handed it to her. So she felt extremely uncomfortable and refused to open the door because she was home alone and she doesn't trust anybody, and so she never answered the door. I guess she got DoorDash involved. She went, finally the guy left, and the guy threw her food on her, well, I guess porch or whatever you want, on her doorway. So her food was literally thrown everywhere. So I guess it was like a whole, well, not a guess, it was a whole to-do, that she felt unsafe with her driver. And I guess the driver got mad that she didn't answer the door, so. She called it a safety issue for being a single woman living by herself, and she refused to answer the door. I wouldn't have answered the door. If I was that customer, I wouldn't have answered that door. That's a little crazy. And then I was thinking, what happens if it was a driver that really just didn't understand how to read instructions? Because we all know what those drivers are, but it was just crazy. Like, why wouldn't you just leave it at the door? I think that was her biggest thing, was why didn't the driver just leave it at the door, considering those were her instructions? You got a valid point. I always say with, even though I am on TikTok, with some of these TikTok videos, how many of them are made up and staged? Because how do you prove something like that? I know. Sorry, guys. So bear as I'm going through this area. I know I kind of lose it around the... Hopefully I'm back now. live at its best. There's no editing that, right? I know, technology at its best. Or signal at its best. However you want to however you want to look at it. Good news is I'm only like 4 or 5 minutes out, so hopefully it won't last too longer. Pretty day for a drive. I always say it's always better doing some of these drives when it's nice and pretty out versus when it's like raining, pouring out like it was on Saturday. But man, did it pour on Saturday. I don't know on Saturday what was worse, the rain or the wind. Nighttime I delivered to somewhere off the, on the beach, and oh my god, I'm like, I don't know how people are standing being out on the beach right now. Not the normal building I normally deliver to. It's interesting. Now I feel I need to look at the list, see where, if I need to do the upper level or the bottom level. No one's behind me. Upper level. Good thing I actually read the list. I would have gone to like the bottom level. No entry. Where are we going? Upper level. Go. Oh, no, can't park here. Okay, I've arrived. Hi, everyone. Just in time for the garbage people to come. The garbage is literally right to the right of me. I know. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to go get this set up, delivered, and that way we can be on to the next one. Okay, I'll be back. Sorry, I'm just looking at the garbage truck. I can't go very far if the garbage truck is like blocking me. Okay, I think that was like the smallest space that I've ever had to set up on. Okay. Let's see, how far away is the other one? Okay, 9 minutes, better than the 20 minutes I just did. Okay. 3 miles, not bad. But yeah, so it was like a counter around a sink that they had me set up around. It was awkward. So yeah, done though. And believe it or not, that was the biggest one. This next one is the higher paying one, but it's a smaller order. Go figure. I feel like sometimes that's always the way. I see you guys are talking about Rhodey. I haven't had much luck with Rhodey around me. I think, Thomas, I'm with you about CVS orders. It's probably the only thing I've ever done on Rhodey. I lied. When I first got Rhodey, just to get an order under my belt, I think I did, was it a Home Depot, I think, at the time? But that was like years ago. Like, holy bumpy road. there was a house that was completely decorated for Easter. They had Easter eggs all along their lawn, along with a whole bunch of like Easter bunnies. That was actually really cute. I think that's the first house I've seen decorated for Easter. It was cute. I saw a couple of houses for St. Patrick's Day around my area that were like decorated in Christmas lights for green, which I thought was a cute idea. Today was Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I think I want tacos tonight. Now that I'm thinking about it. Does anybody else do Taco Tuesday? I try to do some kind of variation of it on Tuesdays. Ever go somewhere and you're like, oh yeah, I've been here before. Every time I think like I don't know where I'm going, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here before. Actually, I think I've been here for DoorDash before. I know, right? Taco Tuesday. I'm like, I so want tacos tonight. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm like, ooh, Taco Tuesday. I'm telling you, I am like such a foodie. Okay, Thomas, you already answered it for me, so I don't have to answer. But yeah, those are usually my daily goals. Just depends. Depends on the day of the week. But oh, bye Ryan. Oh yeah, doesn't Taco Tuesday sound so good right now? There's a place that I can get, like they run actually like a Taco Tuesday special. It's usually where I order from on Tuesdays. I'm like, I had leftovers from dinner last night, and I was gonna do the leftovers, thinking I'm forgetting it's Taco Tuesday. So I think I'm gonna have to save the leftovers for tomorrow night and do Taco Tuesday tonight. See, like once you get something in your mind and like you really want it, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get this delivered. I'll be right back. Would help if I knew the instructions first. Let's see, is there any instructions? Okay, no special instructions, so I'm gonna wing it. Hey everyone. Okay, food catering orders are done. Oh. Okay, so that's done, and now I can start my afternoon shift. Good timing, it's 3 o'clock. Oh. Let me plug up. Okay. Only thing is I have to travel a little bit to get to a DoorDash area. I'm weighing my options on like what area I want to actually go work at. Hi Eduardo. Okay, let's go. I think I made up my mind so far. So those of you who are just joining me, welcome. I just completed 2 catering orders this morning. Now I'm going to, if I had to guess, I'm going to turn on DoorDash. I'll probably turn on Instacart to see if I can get a big batch going on. We'll kind of see. And then I might turn on Uber Eats if those 2 aren't working out so well. So that's kind of my game plan going into lunch. way back to a place where I can start my food delivery and maybe Instacart. I'm going to leave you guys here so I can continue on the rest of my afternoon. So I hope everybody goes out and makes some money in today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye, everyone.